Hi there, I'm Magister in Black, and this is Chapter 12 on the Church Route on Maddening Mode. Alright, let's see what the enemies have in store for us this time around. 29 attack speed, 42 attack Pegasus Knights. And the enemies seem to have upgraded to silver weapons finally, which means that they hit really hard. Got our Poison Strike Archers. I should probably start with the important enemies, like the Death Knight. 49 crit, 130 hit. 48 attack. I can't wall him, because I don't have anyone with 48 defense. And even Petra has a chance of being hit by him. So I think I'm going to have to go for the one-shot kill with Lysithea here, or maybe Gambit into the Lysithea kill. Of course, approaching him when he has 7 move with Lysithea is a little bit tricky. I might have to warp her next to him. Then all the way down here at the bottom, we've got Edelgard. She hasn't changed that much from the last chapter, but she's using a silver axe instead of a steel axe this time. Attack speed's 14, which is a little faster than I think it was. But everything else about her seems to be the same. We took her out last time with very few issues, so that'll probably still not be a problem. Oh boy. Randolph has a killer axe. 56 crit. So, there's another enemy that I'm going to have to make sure that I don't allow to engage on me, like the Death Knight. And Ladislava also has pretty decent crit at 31. It looks like she doesn't have crazy low HP crit boost skill that I seem to remember her having on certain other chapters. She's got high protection, low resilience, could take her out with a mage or potentially an archer. 20 attack speed is nothing to sneeze at either. And she's also got a Brave Axe, which makes her 55 attack, you know, like potential quad, or at the very least a double. And then she also has 7 move, which makes her ability to close on me and kill me pretty high. She's a threat that I'll need to be careful dealing with. We've got Winged Demonic Beasts. I think they double everyone except Byleth and Petra with 29 speed. 37 attack's not that high, but it's also not that low. This archer has a ballista, this archer has a ballista. This archer has a ballista. Now, does Poison Strike proc if they hit you with a ballista? I'm not sure about that, but I'll have to be careful with that until I figure it out. I mean, Fortress Knights aren't a problem. I've got enough anti-armor weapons to kill every armor unit the game can throw at me. On this side we have Hubert. See, this is one of those things that I appreciate from a game balance perspective, but from a continuity perspective makes no sense. My Hubert was like level 8, now he's suddenly a level 31 and he's a Dark Mage. He does have Banshee, Mire, and Miasma, but he doesn't have Death, so he's only going to have 28 crit, which should be ignorable with certain units. 19 attack speed and 52 attack is quite high. So, overall verdict on these enemies is that they are respectable. Even the ordinary warriors have Brave Axes. I don't see any particularly nasty skill combinations from what I've seen so far, so I don't think I have to really be on my toes about any really nasty surprises, other than potentially the Darting Blow and 29 speed being able to double Petra. Warriors have Wrath, so obviously I don't want to attack them and get them down on low HP without killing them. But everything else seems to be pretty standard. And Maddening Mode basically brings back the weapon triangle by giving almost every enemy a breaker skill. That's fine. Although it does hurt units that are sword locked, like my Sword Masters, a little bit here, because they'd only get the bonus damage from Swordfarer with one type of weapon.
Reinforcements are on the way. Hold fast.
Alright, so here we go. There are quite a few enemies over here. And there's also a fire orb I could potentially use to take out some of them with Lysithea, I think. Looks like this ballista is in range of Lysithea and will attack her, but if I take him out first, he won't get the chance to, so that's probably not a bad choice. That seems to be the best choice here. There he goes. And Lysithea levels up. Please get speed, please get speed, please get speed. There it is, she got speed.
Still a long way to go.
Alright, that helps her attack speed a little bit. This archer will double her still, so I do have to take the archer out, I think. That might be a little bit tricky, so I'm going to blow a stride gambit here.
Thank you. Sorry.
Should allow us to at least get Ferdinand out. But like 100% if I can get it. Okay, I'll take that.
Only a fool challenges me.
And then I think if I put him here, only the Armor Knight can get him, and he should be able to take him down with no problem. I'd like to get Bernadetta to one of these ballistas, I think.
Oh no.
On the way I might be able to take out this Armor Knight, but I doubt it yet. Her strength is a little bit shaky. It's not surprising that didn't work out so well. Ingrid can do a hit and run here, but I doubt she'll be able to even scratch this enemy. Oh, she can do 1 damage. So I guess we'll do the Iron Bow. And I'll move her to safety. I guess I'll keep Bernadetta floating in case I do actually need her. Having sword breakers right in the line with my swordsman was probably not the best tactical decision here.
Put me in there.
But they'd also probably be able to take out Caspar, so my choices were basically Ferdinand or bust, and Ferdinand was over here helping out. But I think Petra should still be able to get a kill here. Not fast enough to double. And her hit rates are really bad. The enemies have good chances of hitting her as well. So that didn't go quite as well as could be hoped.
Stay focused.
I do have an iron bow. Definitely want to stay out of Vladislava's range if I can.
That's my cue.
It was worth meteoring. I think Vladislava might be. But I can't quite reach her. So I think pulling Dorothea over this way makes sense. Petra does have a D in bows, so she should be able to use this ballista actually. That'll let us do significant damage to this Pegasus Knight. Oh, we missed. So I guess that means no damage. I can put Byleth here and only one will be able to attack her. Guess I'll go for the Iron Sword for the higher hit rate.
I'll go.
It's kind of unfortunate to have to give up ground here, but I think on the enemy turn, should be alright. 42 attack minus 18 protection is 24 times 2. Caspar will get killed. Alright.
Put me in
So I
there.
won't do that. We'll keep Caspar close at hand, but we won't move him into the enemy range here. We'll get Felix out of enemy range. And then I think with both Caspar and Bernadetta here, we should be able to take out those Pegasi.
My life was changed forever by Her Majesty. Now, I lay it on the line. For the Empire!
I don't think she's putting her life on the line. I'm pretty sure this mage is dead. Well, if she misses one more... Alright, he's still alive. He got pretty lucky there. Oh boy, the Death Knight moves. Well, that's actually good, because since he's moving on his own, that means that I don't have to worry so much about how to get into his range, since he'll move towards me and basically limit his ability there. I don't think I've ever seen one of those crit before. Luckily, that soldier's still alive because he did not get crit. Ferdinand will win the trade. He even gets a crit, so that should be a kill, I think.
Luck is always on my side.
Allow me to demonstrate!
Nice.
As
That takes care of one of them anyway. And now we get even more crit.
More polish never hurts.
More speed for Manuela. Dead.
I'm grateful.
Ooh.
Back to the fray.
Oh, that's really nice of the green unit to heal me.
It all comes down to this.
Hopefully this hits. It's not guaranteed to by any stretch of the imagination. But sometimes the green units get lucky.
It is decided.
This one probably will hit. And it misses.
This is our chance.
At least they're smart enough to use gambits instead of taking counterattacks here, because the counterattacks would probably seriously hurt or kill them.
Now's our chance.
Wow, both of those blazes missed. That warrior's been pretty lucky.
Report. The enemy has taken the entrances where the reinforcements were heading.
That won't do. The strongholds to the east and west are our rally points for reinforcements. Retake them at once.
So that's actually kind of interesting. Since the Death Knight actually moves off this Healing Tile Plus on Maddening Mode, I don't know if I have to actually come over here and stand on it to claim it, or if just killing the Death Knight will do the trick. And if that's the case, then what Seth just said there is a little bit inaccurate. Quite a few enemies, all of them dangerous that I have to deal with here. So let's see what we can do. Lionheart faces no danger from this Dark Mage, so if we can take out the Armor Knight without getting into the Cavalier's range, that would be good.
Battle.
Looks like we'll have to get into the Cavalier's range. That also puts us in the Death Knight's range. So, I guess that's not something I'm going to do. But I can always pull Linhardt back and use him to heal, and then he'll be able to counterattack the mage there. That sounds like a plan for that. Can Ferdinand take out this Pegasus Knight? Yeah. Yeah, he can. Alright, we'll do that.
Victory is assured.
He just keeps critting.
The mark of nobility.
Not that he needed the crit. Alright, I could use Lysithea to take out the Cavalier or the Armor Knight. I don't think I can reach the Death Knight.
Leave it to me.
Nope, not just yet. But I've got an 87% chance of a kill here, 96% chance of a kill here. But the Armor Knight's no threat, whereas the Cavalier has pretty good mobility. Actually attacks someone, so we'll take him out if we can. Looks like that worked out. Alright, now we've got this Pegasus Knight. We do have Bernadetta. She should be able to hit. If she hits, she'll kill. Go for the curve shot to guarantee it.
Anywhere I can hide.
There's a level up for Bernadetta.
I can improve too, you know.
Not bad, but no strength. She really needs strength. So does Ingrid. I ended up going for a lot of fast units on my team to avoid being doubled on maddening mode due to the increased enemy speed, and it ends up that some of them, like Ingrid, Ashe, Bernadetta, tend to have pretty shaky strength. And if you don't get just the right luck that you need, you can end up in a little bit of trouble. So I don't think there's much point in attacking Ladislava here, considering that she'll just be healed. I don't think those green units are going to last very long. What have I got? 87 avoid base. Ladislava has 85 hit. So if I can actually lure her into attacking Ingrid, I can definitely win that fight. Felix can also operate the ballista, so can Byleth. I don't want to step in too many enemy ranges here if I can avoid it. At least not unless I can guarantee that they won't hit me. I think these have a chance of hitting Petra. Pegasus Knight would, but the Pegasus Knight can't do anything because it's rooted.
Stay focused.
I don't think I want to go into Ladislava's range with anyone other than Petra.
Ready.
Can't get in and out with Ingrid and Caspar. Felix is basically locked in place by the enemy flyers. I might actually be able to start moving him forward a little bit. From here, at least I'll be protecting this green unit. So it looks like the warrior might go for this one. Depends on turn order, because if this one's already dead, the warrior might end up going for Felix instead. Since this enemy's locked in place, I can do this safely.
Disappointing, but I will not misplace my heart.
More speed for Petra means more avoid. And that makes her even stronger. Byleth is injured. I think the furthest I can move her is here.
That's my cue.
So I will heal her first.
Well done.
Then march forward. And I'll put Caspar right behind her, alongside Ingrid. That way hopefully we can do some good with their mobility next turn. And I'm going to retreat with Linhardt to this base, I think. Don't need to use a physic there, so I will save it. What do we got equipped? Fire. Let's see what we need. Attack speed to double. Bow will do. So I could do as much as 4 weight. Looks like fire is my only choice if I want to actually double, and that's probably the way to do the most damage, so I'll do that. Keep fire equipped. Actually, the Armor Knight won't even be able to reach him. This Church Soldier is probably dead.
Prepare to die.
Definitely dead. Here comes the Death Knight. But I think he just waltzed into Lysithia's range, which was a fatal mistake. There goes another green unit. The green wall has fallen. Most of it, anyway. Well, neither of us crit.
You're a natural.
Thanks.
Yeah, those physic healers are definitely going to be kind of annoying.
Thanks.
But these green healers are great.
Now.
Alright. At least he didn't attack in suicide. Even if he didn't hit.
Let's shake things up.
Is this going to be a blaze hit for once? Oh, it is. Nice. Alright, Warlock hit. Alright, Ladislava's over here. Definitely do not want to get into her range with anyone other than Petra. Have to be real careful where I can step because of all these flyers. But, Death Knight's here, so I should probably kill him. Yep, that'll work. And I can also kill this Armor Knight with Linhardt.
And I didn't even enjoy it.
So I would like to get a support bonus before I go for the kill on the Armor Knight. The Armor Knight, the Death Knight. Not gonna kill the Armor Knight this turn. So I think that might be a good use for Ingrid. If I like use the Iron Bow or maybe a Javelin. 65, 60, 87. Alright, I'll go with the bow. And then I will put myself right in range to attack the Death Knight with a bow for the support bonus for Lysithia.
I aim for greatness.
That should get our hit rates up to 85. Still not great. I could risk it. And I think that that's probably about as good as it's going to get for easily pulling units to support off. Although we do have Caspar, so if we give Caspar a hand axe, we might be able to do that. Suppose I could even give him just an ordinary axe and sit in front of him. But that's fine. That should get her up to 87, maybe 90s. 98. Okay. That's much better.
This fight is but a sideshow to the ravishing of the sacred place that is Garrigmok.
Wonderful.
The time is not right. I will wait for the next opportunity.
And there you go. The Death Knight doesn't fear much, but he should fear Lysithea.
One stronghold recaptured. Now the other.
And that's nice. That counts as a stronghold capture. Ah, so the reason my hit rate was so high there was because Caspar's personal skill gives adjacent foes -10 avoid. So Caspar is a very good support unit, even if he turns out to be kind of slow and not that great otherwise. I probably don't want to be in this Pegasus range with Petra. In order to do that, I'll have to kill it. And the odds of me hitting are bad, and I can't do enough damage to kill it. So, I'm going to have to look for spaces where Ladislava can move, that this cannot. And it appears that there are not any. Oh, what's Ladislava say she'll live? She'll go for a green unit. And then this one will go for Felix. I could probably move Felix and Byleth out of the way here. While I'm doing that, I can probably drop a meteor on this guy and kill him. And that'll keep our Warlock support alive.
Winning's always nice.
I do still have Ferdinand. If I put Ferdinand in this Pegasus Knight's range, I'm looking at 42 attack, which will double. That's 40 damage. That's quite a lot. But he can get his avoid rate up pretty high considering he has Lancebreaker. So we're looking at around 120 hit versus 40, 60, 75. I can risk that. Although I do need to probably stay out of this one's range if I can. So the space Felix is on will work, but anywhere else might be a little bit risky. I don't see any point in switching away from the Silver Axe here. And I'm probably going to want to move Byleth out of enemy range here as well. And leave Petra in. And approach with Bernadetta. If I go this way, actually, I could potentially put Bernadetta on this Ballista if I decide to move with Petra. And reportedly, the enemy will go for green units. So I can probably actually attack with Petra here. We definitely have much better odds of hitting Ladislava. She'll probably just heal right up though. I could potentially break a barrier for one of these. Missed. Green unit. Okay, Poison Strike does work with the Ballista. That's kind of a nasty combo then. 20 free damage on him. Probable kill. Alright. At least he'll bait... Whoa, he didn't bait both of them. I thought he'd get killed, but it looks like the beasts got in each other's way there, so he couldn't be attacked by them both, so that Warlock is still alive, and he'll help us this turn. Two dark mages dueling. Oh, he'll survive, probably, as long as he doesn't get crit.
My compliments.
That's kind of annoying.
Thank you.
Don't underestimate me.
Yep. The Green Sword Master is pretty good. Dead. Actually did manage to hit there. And that broke a barrier for us as well, it looks like. So I should probably try to capitalize on that while I have a chance. But I also probably need to take out Ladislava. So let's see if we can do that. And get very close. Yep, we can definitely do it. We could even do it with Byleth or Felix, which gives them something to do. I don't like the crit, although with a 13% hit rate, it's not that threatening.
Lady Edelgard, I'm so sorry. I can't keep going. I must retreat.
Another subject mastered.
Alright, that takes care of the biggest threat that's right up in our faces anyway. There's an Armor Knight here. I think we can hammer him. Let's go with Helm Splitter. Yeah, we need to go with Helm Splitter, or else we won't do enough damage.
Yeah, it worked.
That's not likely to work. Neither is that, but if I just go for the attack here, I think I've got pretty good odds. And if I go with Helm Splitter, I can kill in one hit with Ferdinand, so I think I'll go for that.
You are not.
Alright, let's see. This is an enemy archer. This must be ballista range, so I can move one space up with Ferdinand here. It'll be just fine. Petra can't get around to this side. She can't double either. She might not even be able to hit. Why is this? 30 avoid against swords, that's why. But if we break the barriers, we don't have to worry about that anymore. $7 attack, 29 attack speed. That will double Rhea. Do a healthy chunk of damage to her. They probably can't let that linger for too long. I think I'm going to have to bait one of these with Petra because one of them's going to kill this warlock. Might as well try to do some damage, even if it's not that likely to work. Greensword probably has the highest accuracy. It actually has a chance of killing because it's faster. And it gets her into doubling range. So I'll go for that. Alright, so that's good. Definitely don't want to leave Dorothea in enemy range here. She can't really do much to the... She's got slightly more resilience than protection. So I will send Dorothea down here, and I think I will actually attempt to save the life of this Cavalier.
Sorry.
So that he can bait a couple more hits for us.
Well, like what you see.
Not a bad level up. No magic though. I think if I do this, that'll help Linhardt. Otherwise he'd be fighting that mage for a long time.
Victory.
Alright, so that's that. And then I can pull Ingrid over this way to help support. And we can start marching Felix towards the enemy. Actually, probably do want to use Bernadetta here. Considering that she'll do decent damage because she's got a powerful bow against these winged enemies. Yep, he survived. Unlikely to hit. That one was much more likely to hit for some reason. I guess the ballistas just have higher accuracy than the onagers. This should miss. Alright, we're good. Warlock's probably dead. You fool. Well, at least it won't get killed in one hit. That takes care of one of those ballistas for me. I'm worried that that green sword master might get the MVP instead of any of my units at this point. If she keeps doing what she's doing, she might. So I could put Bernadetta in range here. Problem is that she can't take the counter. I need to break the barrier, or else I won't be able to crit, and if I can't crit, probably can't kill. Looks like Lysithea can't quite reach. Could use Meteor. This is actually probably one of the better situations for using a Meteor, and it's guaranteed to hit. So I'll go for it. Ah, Petra can't actually reach the square where the armor's been broken. But at the very least, I can get an attack off with Bane of Monsters for free because of the stun. Alright, and since we hit, we'll have a 100% chance to hit next turn probably. Should be able to take out another HP bar and then maybe even do more with Bernadetta. Probably need a couple more units up here to support this attack in order to get it done quickly and safely. At least one of those attacks will go for this poor Knight of Saros. Means I just need to be able to survive one with Byleth, so 37, 29 attack speed. Actually will not double her. I'm looking at 14 damage. So I can put her right in enemy range here, and that's fine. Even equip an iron bow. Could potentially break a barrier if they can attack from 2 range. This side's pretty empty, so I think I'll pull Caspar towards the center. I'll also move Lysithea this way, and Linhardt as well.
I'm good now.
Probably not quite enough. We have quite a few warriors here. We also have flyers. I can definitely fight one of the flyers with Ferdinand. So it looks like my baiting square is this one. And it probably won't work out because it looks like he's determined to go for the Cavalier, but if the Cavalier's already dead, they might go for Ferdinand here. And Ferdinand's counter should do some serious damage. There goes the Green Knight. Poison damage will hurt even more, yeah. Probably dead. Yep. At least there was a chance.
No use.
Didn't hit Petra, so that's good. This could go either way. There we go. It's a crit. Worked out for us. But I think the second one I'll go for it too, and that's it. Oh, that Green Swords Master did put in a lot of work before she went down. Alright, so if I can stay out of this one's range, I should be safe to take this one out. So if I start with Bernadetta with a silver bow, I can guarantee the kill. He doesn't have Vantage, and if I do it from free range it'll be even safer, although my hit rate might be a little shaky. I can risk this. Okay, now he has Darting Blow, but he won't get to use it if I get my way. 40 damage, 100% chance of hitting, 44% chance of critting. What if we use a Killing Edge? Looks like we can't get to a space where it'll do any good. So, I'll go for the Iron Bow attack. It wasn't a crit. Would have been okay even if that hit, but missing is better. So I guess we're gonna have to count on Lysithea, and she can guarantee this kill.
You underestimated me.
Didn't even need to use Seraphim there.
I've got a grasp on this.
Alright, so now I don't think there's much point in breaking a barrier here, considering that he's gonna use Flame Breath. Does have Renewal. Vital Defense. Giant Wings. Desperation. Here's Renewal. That's 20% of his HP, which is... well, let's see. Something like 9. So I guess the extra damage could have some benefit. So let's see, she's got 35 attack speed versus 29 plus. Okay, he doesn't have Darting Blow. Don't have to worry about it. We can just go for it. We won't be able to kill her. This bishop is heading our way. Probably deal with that. 26 attack and 24 attack speed. I think Ingrid can deal with that. Yeah. Shield it. I guess she can take the double. It doesn't really matter because she's got enough resilience that you won't be even able to do any damage to her. So I do have Ferdinand and Felix left. If I can bait this Pegasus with Ferdinand, that would be good. So go for that. I don't think I can really do much with Felix. I have to take this enemy archer out in order to clear my advance. This bishop also would have, let's see, 25 attack, which would do 17 damage. So Felix would be in trouble. So I guess I will hold off on attacking with Felix until I get the rest of these units down towards that area of the map. I guess I could knock the wall out. I use a Nosferatu so it's cheap. Get a little experience for Dorothea, as well as to make the movement down this way go a little bit faster. I expect this will miss, but if it hits, it's okay. These barriers are back up. Alright, so we should be able to take that Pegasus out with either Ferdinand or Caspar. Well, that sort of messes things up a little bit. But, I don't think it changes all that much. I can smash and have 100% chance of hitting. And I can get some more accuracy. So the helm splitting with the Silver Axe is likely to work. Also toss a hand axe here, and then move Caspar into melee range for the extra support bonus from his personal skill. Alright. So, 93% chance of working. And that'll get a guaranteed kill. So we'll go for that.
This was beneath me.
And we get level up out of it as well. Not a great level up, but a level up. Alright, so what are we looking at left? 19 enemy units. This is out of our range slightly. Don't really want to put Bernadetta in harm's way. So it looks like the move here is Ballista followed up with Petra. The Ballista should break a barrier, I believe. Yeah, okay. It counts as a bow. And then Petra gets this attack for no risk, which has a pretty good chance of breaking the entire HP bar. Go, he gets Desperation, which doesn't really make much difference here. We'll try this with Ingrid. Worked out. I can leave her right there. I guess I can start moving Dorothea this way. Now, if I get Dorothea down to this orb, I could potentially take the archer out. Also, blow open the doorway while I'm at it for more experience, moving her closer to class mastery there. I don't really want to move Felix just yet. I guess I should check his evasion. 39. Yeah, that's probably not going to do very good. Felix will be fine versus these warriors probably, but I have to clear the enemies in front of him first, so he'll have to wait just a little bit longer. I'm going to Bernadetta closer. And I'll leave Lysithea here in case we need the Seraphim. Pull Linhardt down.
Appreciated.
Do something with him anyway. Get some experience. That'll be the end of this turn. Ryleth will be fine. We'll also break a barrier if we hit, which we're guaranteed to do.
Appreciate it.
Alright, so we have a guaranteed free attack here. Thanks to the stun. We can snap this HP bar with Bernadetta. Now we're on the last bar. Let's see. If I go at 3 range and do Seraphim, will that do it? No, but it's likely to do serious damage. Now I should be able to follow that up with just about anything and get the kill. I don't think I can do anything that beneficial with Byleth or Petra other than this, so the question comes down to who do I want to feed the kill to? And I think I'll go with Byleth so that Petra can move through the spaces where the enemy is here. I'm going to use the Ballista because I think it's funny, and also because it saves durability. And then Petra can actually move down here because there's nothing in her way anymore.
Thank you.
Alright, on this front, still gotta take this archer out, so let's see if we can do that with Dorothea. Can't reach. One, two, three, four, 5, 6. So I need a little bit more mobility in order to do that. Did I do it with Felix? Next turn. Oh, that's a magic orb, not a... what are they called? Ballista. So, that was actually silly. That's okay, I mean, he's not that far out of position. I can just keep attacking here with Ingrid for a little experience. Eventually this bishop will go down. Maybe. Either that or my weapon will break first. So, I do have a stride gambit with Linhardt. If I use that, I think Ferdinand and Caspar could fly over to the archer and smack him. I could also potentially get to this orb with Dorothea if I pull her over to this side.
Helpful. Thanks.
Well, at least we're wasting the enemy's physics with Ingrid's weak attacks over there. So if I come over here, I can't quite reach to do stride this turn. So I'll just line my units up in preparation for the stride next turn. We're wasting a lot of time here, but I mean, as long as I win, I guess it still counts, right? It took a little while to deal with all the enemy beast stuff this way, and I can't let them get to these tiles up here, else I automatically fail the chapter, so I guess it was at least partially necessary. I'm sure that this chapter can be done faster. Alright, let's end the turn. Well, that's a surprise.
Forgive me. Inexperience got the best of me.
That wasn't an experience, it was an ambush spawn. So I'm gonna rewind that. That's kind of funny though. Alright, so there's going to be an enemy beast ambush spawn over by Hubert next turn.
Ready.
So I'm going to do the hit and run thing with Ingrid here. I guess I'll go for the short spear. Should be pretty safe right there. And we should be ready for the stride next turn. So I am going to have to kill that beast.
Appreciate it.
Wasting the enemy's physics here. There are no more green units except for Ray, I think. Ah, there's one more, but he doesn't do anything. Okay. That's fine. So, as per the plan, we're going to use the stride here. I think I'll go to this side so I can hit everyone. I can't hit everyone? Alright, what if we go here? That looks like it hits everyone.
Thanks. Sorry.
Alright, so then I can move Dorothea here. And attack the ballista. Not quite enough to get the one-shot kill because she's Dorothea, not like
Ferdinand
Scythia.
von Eyre.
If I go over here with Ferdinand, I should be able to take him out. Definitely. Probably do it with Caspar too. So let's see if Ferdinand can take out this bishop. By the Silver Axe. Could smash with the Silver Axe and get it. So I think I will go for that. That'll break it. But that's alright.
You are nothing.
All my weapons get repaired next chapter anyway. Alright, so don't go here. Stay right here, I think. That'll be the edge of the enemy's range.
Put me in there.
Then I'll fly Caspar right over here. I can actually use this Silver Axe safely here, so I will. I missed. Alright.
Put me in
That was kind of sloppy. I took a risk, it didn't work out. So this time I'm going to try to do it risk-free. Well, that's less risky anyway.
What a jump.
I'll put Caspar at the edge of enemy's range here.
I'll go.
I think I can bait with Felix safely. Got 39 avoid, he'll get plus 20 and then plus 15. So he's not going to be that likely to be hit. 26 crit. I mean, crit rates are bound by accuracy, so having high avoid should cause him to avoid being hit here and crit. But I should probably plan to take a hit. for 49 base attack. So minus 16, yeah, he'll survive. And I'll give him the killing edge so he has a chance of killing the enemy on the counter.
I will get the victory.
Can't crit, so it might as well go for the Iron Sword. I'm going to step in enemy range there.
Oh no.
I'll move Bernadetta and Lysithea down here.
Stay focused.
And I think I will try to pull this beast to the edge of his range. So that way he's closer to my entire army where I can fly in and take him out.
No use.
That missed. Oh, it's a Brave Axe. I forgot it was a Brave Axe. It's still relatively safe to do that, but couldn't guarantee Felix's survival there. I could have guaranteed it if I used like Petra or maybe even Byleth. So if I had delayed there, I potentially could have. And that also provokes this entire group of enemies. The mage is the one I've got to worry about, but the rest of them should be beatable with Felix. Though it will involve some risk.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
I don't think I can get in and out with Ferdinand or Caspar, unless I go for like this one. Running out of usable weapons that are any good. 30. Could go for the hand axe and run away. Yep, that should work. And I'll do the same with Caspar. Right.
You see that?
So that takes care of that threat. And then I can also backpedal with Felix and draw these enemies towards my group and get out of mage range here. I'm pretty sure... yeah, Randolph has a Killer Axe. He does not have a Brave Axe, neither does his other friend, so... as long as he doesn't hit me, he can't crit me. Easiest way to avoid being hit is to stay out of enemy range.
That's my cue.
Now I could attack with Dorothea here for free, using the Fire Orb. Guaranteed to hit. Half breaks the barrier. I also don't have to worry about being doubled since this is committed to the Staggering Blow this turn. I can't get that with Ingrid. I can probably get it with Bernadetta from 3 range. Pretty good odds. I could also gambit him if I really needed to, but I don't think I will. I think I will go for the Iron Bow attack with Byleth here, under the cover of the stun.
Let the lesson begin!
And we get the crit. It's a lot of damage wasted, but at least we took out the HP bar. And then Petra should be able to take out this HP bar, as long as she crits. Could go for a Monster Bane as well. Could go for a Monster Bane on the Silver Sword, and that would actually guarantee the kill. Alright, so that's the end of that HP bar. I do have to cut my way over to Hubert and kill him so that these beasts stop spawning. Suppose I'll leave Lysithea just about where she is. I think I can pull her over this way, and then she'll still be able to support either Felix or this side as need be.
Battle.
I could potentially warp someone over there to kill Hubert. Need 52 magic bulk, basically, so Rav's got 43 plus 10, that's 53. So I could potentially use Byleth there. Probably use Ferdinand as well. 9 resilience, 47 HP. The 20 attack speed. What has Hubert got? 19, so I'll send Byleth if I'm going to send anyone. Byleth got hit there. Okay. So,
I'll go.
Felix versus Randolph won't go my way. So I'm going to have to use either another turn to bait him closer and stay out of his range, or my defensive alert stance buff. This warrior will actually use the ballista or the onager on me here, so I should probably stay out of his range as well. Otherwise I could take a healthy chunk of damage from that. I do want to take this beast out. I think I should be able to get this barrier down with Petra, or Rendetta, and then follow up with Petra. I will use Linhardt to heal Byleth, and also run away from Randolph.
Thank you.
Then I
Leave it to
will
me.
warp Byleth with Lysithea. Over here. And then I should be able to kill
Stay
Hubert with Byleth. Yep, guaranteed kill. As long as he doesn't crit me. A little bit risky. But, I'll risk it.
The Edelgard held you in such high esteem. In the end, however, it seems you are nothing more than a slave to your goddess.
No hesitation.
Alright. I won't even take any damage from his counter here. So that went as well as could be hoped.
Afford to fall back. We still have the advantage.
And most importantly, that cuts off all future beast spawns. She gets speed as well, which is great.
That's both strongholds. It appears we were right on time.
And now we have green units to bait the enemies for us, so we'll survive. Byleth probably would have survived anyway, because the ballista will only do light damage, and as long as the poison happens after the beast goes, she should survive.
I will get the victory.
But she'll definitely survive as things are, so let's see if we can get this kill with Petra. I think Silver Sword Monster Bane will get it done 100% of the time.
I am greater
Strength, Dex, and Speed. What more can I want from an offensive unit? Alright, so on this front, things are a little bit dicier. I don't actually need to move Dorothea over here and try to use Physic on Byleth, but I left Dorothea available to do that in case I needed to. I think I can take this shot at Randolph here. I probably should hit.
I have no choice but to distinguish myself in this fight.
Nope, missed. That's okay, I'll throw some hand axes
I
at
am
him.
Ferdinand von Eyre.
master this?
And then I'll run away. And I'll do the same with Caspar as well.
Huh. This guy seems real familiar.
They're related.
You dastard! Aren't you? No.
Ah, that doesn't matter right now. Let's go.
Dorothea had hit, we might have been able to get that kill this turn, but she missed. So if I put Felix here, we're actually completely safe from him. He can't reach anyone this turn, and the next turn I'll get the chance to get the kill.
Ready.
Nosferatu's nothing to fear for Bernadetta. I don't think he has any crit chance on her. So, I will attack with Ingrid here. Probably Silver Lance for more damage. Just leave Ingrid right there.
A wonderful chance to earn some recognition. I'll be the one to take down the monastery.
Poison Strike on a Ballista is definitely a powerful skill combination. Dead? Yep. That's okay, at least he broke the barrier for us. They've still got physic healers. But at least they're burning their physic heals on this instead of something actually helpful. There goes the first HP bar. Where'd it go? He's likely to hit, but he won't be able to kill me. I'm fairly likely to crit as well.
Allow me to demonstrate.
There we go. There goes another HP bar. The sniper might be able to take out the last one. And this unit won't be able to take advantage of Darting Blow because it's going to go for the Staggering Blow. Can I take out this bishop yet? I've been fighting it for I don't know how long. But many turns at this point. And he just keeps healing. It doesn't do enough damage. So I guess I could give this to Bernadetta. That's not likely to hit, so let's try something a little more accurate.
Can I go now? I'd never have learned this back in my room.
And that ups her accuracy even further. She still hasn't mastered the archer class just yet, so she still doesn't have hit plus 20. Alright, so we can guarantee 13 damage, 17 damage, 18 damage. So we need to find 12. I think Linhardt could just attack with magic here, and that would do it. I'm not sure if this enemy attack range accounts for the fact that he could run back to the ballista and use it. So, I don't really want to go in here if I can avoid it. At least not with Linhardt. I can try this with Dorothea. Doesn't waste any durability or spell casts. And then I should be able to get this with Felix. I'll use the Iron Sword Plus.
I'm finished. I'm loath to say it, but I must retreat.
And that's perfectly fine. It'll get repaired next chapter for free. And now I have my massive units, and I think I will come down the left side and then swing around and hit Edelgard from this side. unless she starts moving towards the center, then I might need to adapt that plan a little bit. I do still have a stride with Petra, I think? Yeah, so I could use that in order to get my wyverns over to this archer and deal with that. As long as I stay out of Edelgard's group's range, we should be in good shape. There's one warrior and one mage left to deal with. Felix should probably be able to deal with the warrior. And could use Ferdinand to deal with that mage. I should mark this ballista's range as well. Alright, and I'll keep Caspar out of this. Oh, she moves on her own. And they abandoned the ballista? Well, that makes things easy. So I think I will adapt my strategy and pull everyone towards the center to cut off Edelgard and friends. At least as soon as I deal with this beast. It looks like the AI deal with this archer for me. I should eventually be able to take this out with Byleth. Nope. Need a little bit of help. So, I guess I can retreat. Times 2. That'll kill that archer unless I heal her. Do I have any healers in range? Doesn't look like it. Need 36 damage here. 32. I can get the Rattlest with Linhardt. There we go.
I've really made this my own.
Bowbreaker for Dorothea. I'll do this with Linhardt. He'll be fine if the mage attacks him because he's got like 30 resistance or something. And then Felix can come in here and use the Armor Slayer even to get this kill.
Another win.
Yeah, and he won't be doubled even though he's using the Armor Slayer. I could also just fly Ferdinand over here. As long as I stay out of the other unit's ranges here, that's fine. I could actually probably fight the Cavalier. Let's see. 22 protection. 44 text, that's going to be 22 damage. That will not double. Unless I break my weapon, then it might double. Let's see if we can do this with the hand axe. A little short. So let me do it with Caspar instead, maybe. Eventually, but then that exposes Caspar to quite a lot of risk. So I think I will use the Stride, since I no longer need it, in order to actually reach the archer who is now dead. And I will attack with Caspar and then run away. I can almost guarantee this hit with Smash.
Right makes might, right?
And I would prefer if Caspar didn't fight that enemy just because his attack speed is a little bit too slow. But that allows me to put Ferdinand right in the enemy's range here. equip him with a actually non-broken weapon, and then he'll be able to counterattack for serious damage. I can also move Lysithea all the way down here. And ambush from the side using a 4-range spell or something like that. This is a fine trade to do. It'll break a barrier too, so I can follow it up next turn. I don't think I can do this with Ingrid, but I want to see what she can do anyway. 19 damage, semi-reliably, so maybe. I think I'll keep her somewhere in the middle here, just in case. And then I'll move Bernadetta. Here comes the counter. That helps at least. Now he's stunned, so I get a free attack on him. Missed. So I don't have anything to protect against the enemies on this flank yet. They could potentially fly a unit over there, but I think I'll just finish this chapter before it becomes a problem. Caspar can probably kill this. What can Ferdinand do to Edelgard? Well, I knew that wasn't likely to work. But if we gambit another, we could potentially catch her with the damage. We could also just go for the hammer and the helm splitter. Then we just need 17 more damage. We can get that with Lysithea. Pretty sure we can get it with 100% accuracy too. Yep. And she won't get an opportunity counter if she's dead, so I guess I can end it this turn.
You fought well.
Pretty good, don't you think?
No, I don't think that was a very good distribution of stats to get for a level up. Honest, it was pretty bad. Huh. Even though she has counterattack, she won't actually counterattack siege weapons if you use them on her. But she'll counterattack siege tomes if you use them on her. Kind of interesting. We'll go for the horse. And while I could end things this turn, I could get more experience if I stall for a little bit. I think if I go for like a hand axe here, I can retreat out of range with Ferdinand. And then I have Ingrid. I could probably have her fight the Dark Mage. 37 attack. If the move reduction happens before Canto procs, then this could potentially lock me down if I'm not careful. So I'll have to be careful with my positioning if I decide to use Ingrid here. But she might be able to do some good. Who needs healing? I guess I could heal this.
Apologies.
Might make a difference. Don't think I can get into position to attack with Lysithea without exposing her to danger. And she can't reach anyone to heal them at this point, so that's it. He's still alive thanks to Linhardt. So that buys us probably one more turn at least. Can I one-shot this, whatever this thing is? Yeah, with Helm Splitter, okay. But then I need to find a bunch of damage to kill Edelgard. I do have Armor Slayers. And looks like Petra's in range. Maddening mode is supposed to be hard, isn't it? It's pretty bad when the boss has a 0% hit rate on you, and can't crit you, and couldn't even kill you if they could hit you. Well, Petra can almost kill Edelgard all on her own, so I guess I have free reign to take care of the other enemies however I see fit. I'll use the Armor Slayer with Felix here, probably followed up with Linhardt.
Can't get ahead of myself.
And there we go, Master Dark Mage class and leveled up.
If only my research had such results.
Not a great level up. But he does get
Practice
Poison
does
Strike,
make perfect.
which will help his sort of anemic attack power. Then I have Caspar, and Caspar has a hammer, so we can use that on this Fortress Knight. And that's not guaranteed, but about as close as you can get.
You see that?
And I'll put him here. Well, I probably should have left him adjacent for the extra support bonus there. But that's okay. I do still need to use a combat art in order to get enough damage here. And if I trade him a hand axe, he'll still provide some support bonus here, which should get me into the high 90s at any rate.
Only a fool challenges me.
Alright, and then I can pull out of the enemy range. I can actually stand right in this Fortress Knight's range. And if I let things last another turn, which I don't think I will, then I could potentially counter there. You have Lysithea. Lysithea and Petra can probably care of Edelgard. Could have Dorothea help as well.
Very carefully about whether you wish to raise your sword against the Empire, or if you will offer it to us in fealty. And after you've thought it through, if you still wish to fight, I won't stop you. I will simply use the full extent of my power and crush you.
Alright, is there anything else at all that I can do on this chapter to get a little experience before I end it? I don't think it's safe to attack Edelgard with Bernadetta. I could heal with Lysithea.
Well done.
Nice.
Got a grasp on this.
She learns Abraxas from that, so that was well worth doing. And looks like I can't quite reach with Ingrid there, so Ingrid can't do anything. I think that's everyone. So here it is, the end of the chapter. Farewell to Edelgard.
You will be slapped down.
What a way to end it.
You fought well, but now your fight is over. Send in our reserve troops, and give my uncle the signal.
What is this?
That was Chapter 12 on Maddening Difficulty. Edelgard was, she didn't acquit herself very well. She was kind of a joke on that chapter in terms of difficulty, but that might just come down to the specific build that I have for Petra, that pretty much hard counters are there. She does have low mobility, and her attack power isn't all that high, and her crit rate isn't all that high, so she's not really that threatening. And I guess that's a good thing, because if you go the church route, you could potentially lose Edelgard and Hubert, who would be two good units, so being able to beat the chapter fairly easily makes sense from a balance perspective. You still can't be totally reckless, because there are a lot of very high-power offensive threat enemies on that chapter, and even the Brave Axe one almost got me there. All in all, I'd say it's a reasonably difficult chapter, where you still have to play it somewhat safe and be careful, but I don't think the difficulty of the chapters are quite at the same tier as, like, Chapter 1 was anymore. I'm not having to use, like, really clever strategies. I'm just banking on pretty strong units, fighting enemies on almost even footing most of the time here. So, I definitely did appreciate that they snuck some interesting stuff in there, like the Poison Strike Ballistas. That was kind of cheeky. We'll see how the rest of this playthrough goes, and hopefully it continues to be challenging.